Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Steven back for another video here. Thanks for coming back to Eau de Treasure, my YouTube channel, where I talk about my fragrance collection, my hobby of collecting fragrances. Usually I'm collecting rare, discontinued, vintage, and interesting fragrances, but this video is a fragrance haul. So I bought a small set of fragrances online, and before I open them up, just thought I'd make a little video about that. So that's what this one is about. This will be episode 72, and this is what should I call this one? An Indian fragrance haul. I'll tell you why. So I buy fragrances from various sources, and in Japan, it's hard to buy them in stores. They're not found easily. There are the department stores that are selling all the designer fragrances at full price. There are the drug stores or the electronic stores that just have kind of the same stuff, anywhere from $10 up to $200. And then they have the places where tourists go, where they have just a fragrance shop that's really just it's actually a good store that has all different kinds of fragrances of all prices. They sell testers. I like those the best, but I go in there once a month and they don't have anything new. They only have new stuff like once every 2, 3, or 4 months, something like that. So I order a lot online, and I go to Amazon. Of course, I look around, and when I can't find what I'm looking for on Amazon, then I have to go to eBay. So here's the box that I just got last night. It came in, and I go to eBay, and the problem in Japan is you can't get stuff shipped overseas easily, and it's very expensive. And I only do it if it's somewhat easy and inexpensive to get something shipped here. You got to pay customs. It's like 10% at the door. You give the guy cash, or you do it on, I get an email, and I can send an electronic payment, and then the delivery guy comes and drops it off. But there are a lot of sellers that sell stuff that I like. I like a lot of the Middle Eastern stuff, like Armaf or Latafa or Afnan, those kinds of brands that make a lot of clones and a lot of stuff that is between 20 and $30. Can't get that here in the stores. It's very difficult to find. It's hard to find any used ones online here. And I have to go on eBay, and a lot of sellers on eBay that sell that stuff are based in India. And I've used them before, and most of the time I haven't had any problems. So I found quite a few sellers based in India that were willing to ship overseas to Japan for a reasonable price. And a lot of them are pretty cool in that they'll just put the value of the box low, so I don't have to pay a high fee, for the taxes on this thing. And this just came in, so this is a fragrance haul. There are 3 fragrances in here, and I'm just going to open this up and show them to you. All 3 of these are blind buys, so I'll show them to you. I'll show you what I bought. I'll show you why I bought them, why I'm interested in them, and I think that's it for the video. So I'm about to open this thing up, and I'm probably going to edit the crap out of this video because this thing is probably going to have layers upon layers of padding and stuffing and all sorts of stuff to keep the retail boxes intact in here. I bet you they'll still be bent or crushed or something like that, damaged somehow. But I don't care. These were so cheap. These were like 20 or 25 bucks a piece. I bought these so I want to try them out. And if I like them, I'll keep them. If I don't like them, I'll sell them online here, and we'll see. So let's open this one up. All right. We got through the first layer. Oh, wow. It's actually packed neatly. There's not styrofoam peanuts flying all over the place. All right, so I got these 3 fragrances. 2 of them are Armaf, and one of them is from Flavia. Yeah, this is also by Armaf. Let me show these to you. Show you why I bought them and what they are. Let me show you this first one here. I've been curious about this one for a few years, actually. I saw a review on YouTube about Cygnus pour homme. And the YouTuber that was talking about this said that this is an amazing fragrance. He almost said that this is so good, it's like a niche fragrance. The smell is so unique, the scent, that like he was just like freaking out about it. Sterling Parfum. So this is the company that makes Armani. So this is related to Armani, but it just says Flavia or Flavia as the brand. Now, I don't know if it's discontinued. Actually, it's not. I looked online, and Armani has this on their website. And this is a sticker that you get from products that are imported from India. July 2022, month of import. All right, Flavia EDT perfume. So I wish I had more time, or I'm just not going to take the time to try these out now. Maybe I'll make videos and try these out later. I just want to unbox these and show them to you, unpack them. All right, Armani Legacy. Weird spelling. Armani, as you may or may not know, there it is, Sterling Parfums. They make very funky boxes and bottles. And what I heard was that Armani was a company that used to, their specialty was making perfume bottles. And then all of a sudden they started making fragrances. Their most famous one, of course, is Club de Nuit Intense Man, which is the most sold and probably the most famous Creed Aventus cologne out there. And I think that cologne is fantastic. It's just, if you want to smell what Creed Aventus smells like on the dry down, get the Club de Nuit Intense Man. Because the beginning has kind of a different, it's a citrus scent, but it's more on the lemon side. And then once it dries down, it smells just like Creed Aventus, and it's so strong, it lasts so long. The Club de Nuit Intense Man, CDNIM, that I used to wear that like 4 or 5 years ago regularly. And people all the time would come into a room and say, "Oh, what's that smell? Who's wearing that fragrance? That's amazing. Wow, that smells great. Who is that?" Like, I'm not kidding. Like, that would happen like once a week. And it was from guys and ladies would say the same thing. "Ooh, what's that smell? Someone smells so nice." Club de Nuit Intense Man. And when I wear I don't even wear my Aventus that often, but when I wear that, I don't even get compliments on it, but I do with the Armani. Oh, this one. I forgot to tell you what this one is. So Legacy, this is a clone. Can you guess what this is a clone of? This is not a clone of Creed. Surprise, surprise. Channel Asia. Well, that's a hint of what this is a clone of. So this is a clone of a Chanel fragrance. Can you guess what Chanel? It is not a clone of Chanel Allure or Chanel Allure Homme Sport or Eau Extreme. No. This is a clone of Chanel Platinum Egoist. So this has that metallic, strong, somewhat barbershop scent. I heard that this is great. I bought this and sold it before without even opening it up. I sold it new. And this time I'm not going to do that. I'm going to open this up and try it at least once. If I decide to sell it, then I'll sell it, or keep it if I like it. But time to try this one out. Maybe not in this video, maybe in another video. All right, Derby Clubhouse from Armani. So if you know Armani, you're probably familiar with Derby Clubhouse Blanche, the white one. That is a clone of Silver Mountain Water, if my memory serves me correctly. And I heard it's not really that great. This, I don't think this is a clone to anything. This is just according to the reviews, it's a lavender bomb. It's a barbershop type lavender citrus fragrance done Armani style. And I was just curious to try it out. When was this made? This year, February 2022. And they have the expiration date 5 years later. So I'm going to open and try all of these out, not in this video, but I'm very curious about this one. Why did I get these? Because the seller, the guy that I told you that was based in India, I had bought other stuff from him before, and he actually screwed up the order and told me that he'll, I'll get a free, next time I buy, he'll throw one in for free. So I just bought two, and I think I spent 60, maybe 70 or 80 bucks on this. To be honest, it's not really worth it. I think I paid like 30 bucks a piece for each one of these, but if I bought them in USA, it would have been like 25 bucks a piece. So maybe I spent 15 or 20 bucks extra with the shipping and everything, but screw it. I think this is the last deal that I'll do like this, unless I find a seller that has exactly the fragrances I'm looking for. Recently, I bought a bunch of the Lattafa Assad. If you haven't heard of that, that's a really good clone of Dior Sauvage Elixir. That was a great deal. It's hard to find one seller that is selling each one that I'm looking for, but I still have a list of about 4 or 5 Middle Eastern fragrances that I'm looking to buy, and if I find a seller that has most of them, I'm probably going to make another purchase. Shipping was insane, the time it took. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes it's quick, and sometimes like this one, it took over 2 months. It took almost 3 months. Now I moved, but I moved 3 weeks ago at this point. So I should have gotten it before I moved, and I didn't. Now I'm in the new place. 3 weeks later, it finally arrives. So I'm going to message the guy and tell him that it came through. I got my fragrances. I'm excited to try these out. And I just wanted to show you what I got from an Indian seller that I found on eBay. Now, I made the purchase through eBay. We managed to exchange we have a chatting app, so we were able to chat back and forth easily without using eBay. But I made sure to make the purchase through eBay. I wasn't going to send the guy money. I had him list everything on eBay. We agreed on the price on the, the invoice page before you click buy. Everything was right, and then I clicked buy on it, and then he shipped it out, and we could track it. So everything was on the up and up as far as that goes. And of course, I didn't spend that much money. It's under $100, so I wasn't really worried about it. But that's it. Hope you liked the video, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you liked my video, this Indian fragrance haul from an Indian seller on eBay, I mean. And share my videos on my channel if you like anything, if you think you have any friends that would like to see what I'm doing with my fragrance collection, with my fragrance hobby. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment, say hello. Tell me some things I should be looking out for, or look through my videos. If you see anything that you know a lot about, watch my video. And I always ask my viewers, if you know more about these fragrances than me, please let me know. Teach me something that I don't know. I'm always curious to learn more about this. Hey guys, thanks for sticking it out to the end. Real quick, another minute or so. I got to finish my sushi. It's not finished yet. So the Armoff Derby Clubhouse, I tried that. I sold it already. It's gone. I don't have it here. It's not bad. That one is just lavender. It's lavender with a little bit of, tiny bit of spice and darkness in the base. And I don't have anything else like it except lemale. Lemale, think of lemale with the lavender without that warm vanilla and mint. Just lavender. For me, it was just a little bit boring. Performance was okay. So for 20 bucks or 25 bucks, that's all it is. So I just sold it, got rid of it. Legacy, this one is just weird. I mean, it's like the bottle is weird. I'm being so careful with this hinge. Everybody says it breaks off. It's a little bit magnetic. How's the smell? This is really just kind of like a cheap version of Chanel Platinum Egoist. It smells like it. It doesn't perform anywhere near. So you get what you pay for it with this, $20 to $25. I'm not impressed with this. I'm going to sell this. And this one, it's not niche quality, of course. This is not an amazing fragrance. It's good. This is kind of like, this is in the realm of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramall. Something like Ultramall. Great magnetic cap, great bottle, 100 ml. It's interesting. The performance is great, but you could tell that it's kind of synthetic. It's nothing really high quality. It's interesting and it's worth it. So I'll keep this one and I'll sell the other ones. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching.